Alrighty, this is Greg Man for Greg Man Radio Show on this Monday. Hope everybody enjoyed the South Carolina Comic Con. If you made it out there, you probably saw Greg Man Radio Show out there. I've been spotted everywhere. I was down there taking pictures of Darby Allin, Sammy, I can't remember his name now, Lex Luger, Jerry King Lawler. You can see all those pictures on my Facebook / Greg Man 45 and everything. And I don't know if anybody found some of my stickers floating around out there. I've laid them around on certain parts of the tables and gave them out as I was walking around doing stuff. And got to meet up one of my person I had on my show not long, several months ago. Been a while. Jarrett Forrester. I ran into him while I was out there. That was the first time I ever met him and stuff. You can see pictures of me and him. I think I added on my Facebook part. I can't remember on that page and everything. And had a great show. It was very well organized and everything. The parking could be a lot better basically for me, because I was in a walker. I hadn't had that walker. I don't think I'd ever made it through that place. I hate to say it. My legs are a little, or kind of can be okay at times, and there's some days I'm like pushing myself. I don't even, one thing, going up and talking to these guys and explaining what you're doing and trying to explain it. They're like, "Who are you?" And like, "Oh my God, this is like pulling teeth down here." I rarely even, have a chance to really do this. This is my first time going. Didn't know what to expect. Had to pay the way to get in for being a Greg Man Radio Show and everything. And it was a very good show. Borderlands put on a very good show. I hope next year that we got to give me a media pass where I can actually do a lot better than I did this year for first time going. And I'm going to have to find some doctor to give me a handicap placard or something so I can get a better parking. The parking wasn't really well when I got there. At least I got closer to the building. I had to go up flights of stairs carrying this thing up, the walker and stuff. I didn't know where the elevator was. I made it up there and I made it all the way back down the steps because I didn't want to know where the elevator was because of where I parked. But other than that, it was pretty well organized and everything. I got me a South Carolina Comic Con hat, a couple of freebies here and there. I got pictures of Darby Allin, and didn't get to talk to Darby Allin. I got to actually talk to Sammy of AEW. He's with. I found out who he's really with. He's with the Inner Circle of Chris Jericho and stuff. He gave me a cool thing, and then Les Luger gave me a thumbs up, and I got a picture of Jerry King Lawler signing somebody's autograph. I was like, I'm not even going to go up and talk. I wanted to, but this guy dressed like Sergeant Slaughter was in front up there and everything. It was kind of wild. I'm working on right now on a special guest coming up next week. We're working on the project and everything, and I'm hoping I have enough minutes to do this show. It's going to take an hour. I might have to do a two-parter of this show for the first time of the Greg Man Radio Show. This guy is going to be the big part of my show, very big. It's going to be the biggest show ever, and whenever I leak this one out, I'm willing to leaking it out to probably the Going Broadway broadcast to let them know about my show on this one. This one's going to be big next week. Once we get down a little bit more, next week, and I'll end up leaking out. I don't even know where we're going to do this podcast. I hope to do it at his house. I would love to sit down one-on-one across from the table, microphone, like I am, not the computer, but off my phone, and running from there. We're going to do this recording. If we screw up, we start all over. I hate to do that, but I usually don't start all over when I do these shows. I'm full running and everything else. This is going to put my show on the map, probably. Makes me big time. We'll be talking about a lot of things that not many people probably know about stuff. Let's hope Vince, my man, don't get it. I'll set it with this one. Or I would love to have a picture with Darby Allin, but I didn't have no cash on me. I had to pay $5 to get in the parking. Once I did that, I lost my $20. I only had like $18. The rest of my money was on card. They kind of put me in a bind. It's like $21 for a selfie. I don't know why they charging people to get autographs, and all they doing is signing a piece of paper. Come on, a picture. I could have walked up and just took a picture and not even got an autograph if they let me. Should have asked. But next year I'll learn my lesson a little bit better. And everything. I'm going to let them people know I do talk about wrestling. I've been doing this for, by the time I get to go next year, I'll be doing this for 3 years. And everything. And I love doing this. It's something, I hadn't been for Reggie Jackson, Action Jackson on 103.3 Earth FM and the traffic and stuff. Well, he was on another radio station before that when he told me to start doing a podcast. I'm thinking, it wasn't for this, I wouldn't be getting where I'm at today. I love doing this and finally, making money a little bit, not much, but we're trying. I won't see that money until next month for the first time, and everybody's listening to this show, and I tag in on a bunch of stuff, and every time I talk about South Carolina Comic Con, there's Borderland Comics and them, and I got to see Richard Comics Books and Collectibles there. It was a very, very good show. You can go look at my pictures and everything. And I love having people on my show. I love doing interviews. That's something big. I was wanting to do an interview with them guys, but I knew I was going to have a problem if I did. They're like, oh, they don't know what they can do. They don't understand what I was saying or what I was wanting. It's just crazy. And they knew people were going to come up and want to just take a picture of somebody. Of course, they don't know who I am. Hey, Lord, I don't even know how they knew that guy was with this other YouTube thing. I ain't even found out who he is yet. I can't even find him on YouTube. It's had POW at the show thing. I can't find him nowhere on YouTube. I really don't know who he was or what they was doing or nothing, but I could have done a whole show right there if I wanted to from there where I was sitting, because it was kind of quiet. I should have done one right there. And everything, and wasn't thinking very well. I guess when I was sitting there, I decided to see Darby Allin and Sammy Guevara, that's what his name was. I posted pictures of him in places and let people know, hey, this is what I saw, and I had a fun time. I let them know at South Carolina Comic Con, guys. And everything. I'll go back next year. I hope they'll do a little bit better than what I did this year. I always have fun when I do things. Saw a lot of characters, Star Wars characters, people dressed up. It's like Halloween. It's just what this is, like Halloween kind of stress. You got people dressing up all kind of things. Sort of like the Halloween of Comic Cons or something you want to call it. But I have fun. It's just something you do. And everybody else enjoys, and I would do it again. Yep. Excuse me. I just want to thank everybody for listening to the Greg Man Radio Show. You can Google Greg Man Radio Show. You can find me on Spreaker.com/user/Greg the Man. That changed on me after I had it printed out a year ago. And they didn't tell nobody going to change it on me. I'm sitting there doing the regular what I've been doing, and it still come up the same way, but it's not, going to where it's supposed to. It's crazy. Maybe I'll have some updated new stuff and material, shirts, and all kind of cool things. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do next year. I'm hoping to have something better. I've been doing this for almost 3 years. Come January of next year. I've interviewed some very good, cool guests, from Joe Bronzy to Greg Morton, my mom about paranormal, Ashley from 60 Days In, Jarrett Anderson, the country music singer, is out there touring right now, fixing to be. You've probably seen some of my posts of sharing on him. Jarrett Forster's out there playing. I met him. finally. My mom introduced me to him, and I had him on my show. I love doing, this show thing. I just, gotta keep up with it and everything. And I want to keep my fans happy and everything. And don't forget, coming up on Wednesday, you got AEW Dynamite. You got tonight the Dark, whatever it's called, Dark Show or Dark Side. I don't know what they call it on AEW. They're playing on YouTube tonight, starting at 7 o'clock. You can watch that up there, and whatever else we want to do. And I'm going to end up jumping out of here, and I'll be back tomorrow for the Tuesday show. Congratulations to the Braves beating the Chicago Cubs 13-4. We got our crap beat out of us the day before that, 13-4. It's kind of weird how they did 13-4. And somebody needs a lottery ticket right there. So Acuna hurt himself and got an abdomen problem, and he be day to day, and got a lot of players got hurt or not out of this game. It's gonna be day to day, but right now we got some days off, and then tomorrow we play the New York Yankees. All right, I want to jump out of here, and I hope everybody has a great Monday. This is Greg Man for the Radio Show. Peace. I'm out.